Okay, you guys, we are back with another video. So, Stefon Diggs popped off earlier today. We don't know if he was celebrating Pride Month or just being his usual self, but if I had to make a guess, I would say the guy is just being his usual self. He likes what he likes, and he loves to be a pretty boy, and that's okay, in my opinion. But the internet was not having it with him today. Many people were telling him to take the picture down, as though Stefon Diggs is a little boy and there is mama. But also too, I understand that they were just embarrassed for Cardi B. But they haven't been looking at the fact that Cardi B loves these type of men, and hence why she's the man in the relationship and she takes care of her men, right? But that's not what we're here to talk about, honey. I only said that to lay the foundation for this video, because in this video we're going to talk about the judge telling Stefon Diggs, you need to explain Chris Blake relationship that you have. Like, you can't be telling the court that Christopher Blake is just a mere acquaintance. You have to tell us, how did you know this guy? How did you get so close to this guy? We need all the details. Now, if you guys remember, this is a guy who accused Stefon Diggs of drugging and sexually assaulting him in 2023, okay? Now, Stefon Diggs has denied all of this allegation, but the case is still ongoing in court. Stefon Diggs fired back, saying that Christopher Blake has caused him to lose significant revenue. So Christopher Blake attorney asked Stefon Diggs to provide evidence of him losing such significant revenue. And honey, he could not provide it. He could not provide it. So far, Christopher Blake has gotten himself a decent attorney, and he's putting up one heck of a fight in this case. This one is no easy breezy like Chef Mila Adams. Christopher Blake seems as though he got a little change and he's using it the way he wants to, and it seems as though he's determined to prove a point. Whatever happened between him and Stefon Diggs, we may not know the truth in its entirety, but so far, as it relates to this case, honey, it is really getting strong, and Christopher has been packing the punches. He hasn't missed. He has been gaining in the courtroom. Now, this is one of the biggest rulings, according to report, because they're saying Stefon Diggs must, not if, nor maybe, must answer a basic question. How did Diggs and Griffiths know each other before the alleged incident? Griffiths had asked Diggs to describe their relationship prior to the night in question, but Diggs' response was limited to essentially saying they were acquaintances. The judge was not satisfied with his response, ordering the wide receiver to provide a truthful, complete, and non-evasive response that goes beyond that simple description. The judge also directed Diggs to provide fuller answers about his interaction with Griffiths in 2023, and which people were present at the Rockville, Maryland residence. So the judge needs more details. The judge needs insight of, how did Diggs know this guy? How did this guy end up in your Rockville, Maryland residence, and the people who were present at the time? No, Diggs has so far scored just one ruling. The judge determined that he does not have to answer the question about any prior possession or distribution of controlled substances, right? So when it comes to the use of substances, distribution of controlled, it is controlled substance. He used substance, but it's controlled. He doesn't need to answer any questions about that. No. As I've said, Christopher Griffiths is the guy who accused Diggs of drugging and sexually assaulting him before later orchestrating a violent attack against him. Because what he said is that after he denied Stefon Diggs advances and he wasn't up to it, Stefon Diggs accused him of stealing from him, and Stefon Diggs and his people attacked him, right? And as such, Christopher has sued Stefon Diggs. Stefon Diggs has denied the claims and fired back with a defamation lawsuit insisting that Griffiths is fabricating the allegation and damaged his reputation. But Griffiths has asked Diggs to prove how did Griffiths, damage Diggs' reputation, but he hasn't been able to prove that in court so far. So Griffiths is really fighting a good fight in this case. So it is just shocking, honestly, to see how this case is continuing. And the judge is like, yeah, we need answers. We need some more answers on this. So guys, as I promised you, I would be updating y'all on this. And here you go with one update, okay? So this is one of the most recent updates in this court battle. It is really interesting, and I cannot wait to see what will be the final ruling on this, because Christopher has been gaining in this legal pursuit more than how Stefon Diggs has. Honestly, yes, he has been gaining more. But anywho, let me know what you all think, and we're going to talk some more in the comment section. Peace.